What if a single company could quietly control the world's most essential industries? Imagine a corporation so vast and influential that its operations touch nearly every aspect of modern life, yet it remains largely unknown to the general public. What if this company was not a household name, but its reach extended to every corner of the globe? Picture a network of factories, plants and facilities that span continents, all working in unison to fuel the engines of global commerce. This is not a scene from a dystopian novel. This is the reality we live in today, where the lines between fiction and reality blur and the power dynamics of the industrial world shift in unprecedented ways. This is the story of China Baowu Steel Group Corporation Limited, a company that has silently become a titan of industry. Founded in 1978, Baowu has grown exponentially, merging with other steel giants and expanding its influence far beyond China's borders. Baowu's ascent is a parable for our times. It exemplifies the rapid industrialization and economic growth that have characterized the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Through strategic mergers, technological innovation and a relentless drive for efficiency, Baowu has positioned itself as a global leader in the steel industry. It is a story of ambition, strategy and the relentless pursuit of global dominance. Baowu's leaders have navigated complex political and economic landscapes, forging alliances and making bold decisions that have propelled the company to the forefront of the global market. It is a story that demands our attention, for it holds lessons for businesses and governments alike. The rise of Baowu challenges traditional notions of industrial power and economic influence, prompting us to rethink how we understand and engage with the forces that shape our world. The world is changing, and Baowu's rise is a stark reminder that the old rules no longer apply. In this new era of global interconnectedness, the silent giants of industry wield immense power, shaping the future in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. Baowu's story begins in the heart of China's Industrial Revolution. The roots of this industrial giant can be traced back to the early days of China's rapid economic transformation. During this period, the nation was undergoing a significant shift from an agrarian society to an industrial powerhouse. Factories began to sprout up across the landscape, and among them were the early iterations of Bao Steel and Wuhan Iron and Steel. Founded in 2016 through the merger of Bao Steel Group and Wuhan Iron and Steel Corporation, Baowu was tasked with a clear mission to become the world's leading steel producer. This merger was not just a simple business transaction, it was a strategic move designed to consolidate resources, expertise and market share. The combined entity was poised to leverage its enhanced capabilities to dominate the global steel industry. The merger was more than just a business decision, it was a statement of intent. It signaled China's ambition to elevate its industrial sector to new heights. The leaders of Bao Steel and Wuhan Iron and Steel envisioned a future where their combined strength would not only meet domestic demand, but also set new standards on the international stage. China was no longer content to be the world's factory floor, churning out low-cost goods. The nation was ready to innovate, to lead, and to redefine what it meant to be an industrial superpower. The formation of Baowu was a critical step in this journey, representing a shift towards high-quality production and technological advancement. It was ready to compete on the global stage, and steel was to be its weapon of choice. Baowu's strategy involved not only expanding its production capacity, but also investing heavily in research and development. The goal was to create steel products that were not only strong and durable, but also innovative and environmentally friendly. With the full backing of the Chinese government, Baowu embarked on an aggressive campaign of expansion and modernization. This support was crucial, as it provided the company with the resources and political backing needed to pursue ambitious projects. Baowu's journey from humble beginnings to becoming a global steel titan is a testament to China's broader industrial strategy and its determination to lead in the 21st century. Baowu's rise was not built on brute force alone. The company's journey to the top of the steel industry is a tale of strategic brilliance and calculated moves. The company understood that to dominate the global steel market, it needed more than just sheer production capacity. It required a vision that extended beyond the factory floors and into boardrooms around the world. It needed to be smart, strategic, and relentless in its pursuit of growth. Baowu's leadership knew that innovation and expansion were key to staying ahead in a competitive market. Baowu embarked on a series of strategic acquisitions, snapping up smaller rivals and expanding its reach across the globe. These acquisitions were not random. Each one was a calculated move to strengthen its market position and enhance its capabilities. But Baowu's strategy went beyond simple acquisitions. The company recognized the importance of collaboration and synergy in achieving long-term success. The company forged strategic partnerships with key players in the global supply chain, securing access to raw materials and distribution networks. These partnerships were crucial in ensuring a steady flow of resources and efficient distribution of products. This two-pronged approach, acquisitions and partnerships, allowed Baowu to rapidly expand its footprint and cement its position as a global leader. By combining the strengths of acquired companies with the strategic advantages of partnerships, Baowu created a robust and resilient business model that could withstand market fluctuations and drive sustained growth. Today, Baowu's reach extends far beyond the steel mills of China. The company's steel is the backbone of countless industries, from construction and infrastructure to automotive and machinery. Look around you, and chances are you'll find Baowu's influence. That towering skyscraper piercing the clouds, Baowu Steel. That sleek modern car gliding down the highway, Baowu Steel. The wind turbines harnessing clean energy, Baowu Steel. The company's dominance is not confined to a single sector. It is a pervasive force shaping the world around us. Section 5. The global impact, a new world order. Baowu's rise is not just a story about the global steel market, it is a microcosm of a much larger shift in the global balance of power. As China's economic might has grown, so too has its influence on the world stage. Baowu's dominance of the steel industry gives China unprecedented leverage over global supply chains. This has profound geopolitical implications, particularly at a time of heightened tensions between China and the West. The world is increasingly reliant on China for critical goods and materials, and Baowu's rise is a stark reminder of this new reality. Section 6. Innovation and Sustainability, the Dual Engines. Baowu's success is not just a function of its size and scale. The company has also been at the forefront of innovation and sustainability in the steel industry. Baowu has invested heavily in research and development, pioneering new technologies that have made its steel stronger, lighter, and more environmentally friendly. The company has also been a leader in adopting sustainable practices, reducing its carbon footprint and promoting the use of green steel. This commitment to innovation and sustainability has not only enhanced Baowu's competitiveness, but has also set a new standard for the global steel industry. Section 7. Lessons for the West, adapting to a new reality. Baowu's rise is a wake-up call for the West. For too long, Western companies and governments have taken their economic dominance for granted. The rise of China and companies like Baowu is a stark reminder that the global economic landscape is shifting. To remain competitive, the West needs to embrace a new playbook. This means investing in research and development, fostering innovation, and creating a more supportive environment for businesses to thrive. It also means recognizing that the days of unchallenged economic dominance are over. Section 8. Cooperation or competition, navigating the future. The rise of China presents the world with a choice: cooperation or competition. On the one hand, China's economic growth has created opportunities for businesses and consumers around the world. On the other hand, China's growing assertiveness on the world stage has raised concerns about its intentions. The future of the global economy depends on finding a way to manage this complex relationship. This will require dialogue, diplomacy, and a willingness to find common ground. Section 9, The Future of Global Industry, a Call to Action. The story of Baowu is a cautionary tale, but it is also a story of opportunity. The world is changing, and with change comes both challenges and possibilities. The rise of China and companies like Baowu is a reminder that we live in a multipolar world. The future belongs to those who are willing to adapt, innovate and compete. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now.